What's up, y'all? Welcome back. We're rolling on with this cable only series. Thank you for the request, by the way. Today we're doing shoulders, so we got an all cable shoulder workout. Stay tuned, check it out. We're going to blow those shoulders up, y'all. Talking about shoulders, y'all. Remember, you got a front head, side head, rear head. So you got to do exercises to hit all three, and then you got to do compound movements that actually work all three at the same time. So we're going to isolate. We're going to start with side raises. We're going to isolate the side head here. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll get rocking and rolling, right? So we're going to start with Y raises. Normally I'd face this way and do it, but I'm going to see if I can do it while I'm facing the camera here. Alright, so Y raise, you crisscross your hands at the bottom, come up a little bit higher than normal. Looks like a Y, right? That's why they're called Y raises, y'all. And down slow, just like so. Up and down slow. This is a little bit wonky. I should be facing the other way, but it's good for demonstration purposes. So let's put your delt, your side delt in a stretch position under load. Because the load is coming from the side, you can stretch your delt out right here under load and get it rocking and rolling. We keep telling you muscle stretched under load has the most potential for growth. Most people don't know how to stretch their delts under load. That's why I'm showing you. Side delt under load right here. Just like so. Alright, cable only shoulder workout. Shoulders are pretty easy, y'all. You can get a good workout with cables. You don't need dumbbell or barbell to do shoulders. You can definitely get a good workout with just cables. All right, and we're starting with side raises. Y raises, get a stretch here, get a good contraction here. Blow those side delts up. So we started with side delts with the Y raises, get you rocking and rolling. Now we're gonna go to rear delts. We're gonna do cable crucifix, right? Alright, so same thing, you're going to crisscross to start, stretching your rear delt under load. Come back out, keep your arms straight, squeeze your rear delts at this position right here, and then slowly bring them back down to the stretch position. Rear delts is a tough muscle, it's a neglected muscle. It's hard to get a mind to muscle connection. You don't really do anything naturally with your rear delt unless you're playing tennis or racquetball, and then your backhand you're using your rear delts, right? But as a bodybuilder, you got to work every single muscle, make every single muscle as big as you can. Plus, rear delts are very impressive when you build them up and make them pop. They give your shoulders that big 3D look, the big round look that you're looking for. All right, so rear delts here. Remember, stretched under load, so crisscross them, stretch them. Keep them under load, so if you let the weights touch, you lost your load. So make sure your weights aren't touching, so you're under load as well while you're stretched. And then out and peak contract right there. Just like so. All right, exercise 1, Y raises. Exercise 2, cable crucifix. Your third exercise, you probably already guessed it. We're going to do some front delts. That way we isolated side, rear, and then front before we hit the big compound movement. So we're just going to do a front raise on the cable here. You can use a bar, 2 different handles, whatever you prefer. I like 2 different handles. They're pretty much the same, but I prefer 2 different handles. Keep your arms straight, come straight up. Squeeze your front delt in this position right here, and then bring it back down slow. Up, nice and smooth, squeeze, and then back down slow. You can probably see it, yeah, right there. You can see my front delt is separating from the other shoulders. The side delt there, side delt's not even flexed. It's all front delt right there, see? And then you come up. A lot of people stop here. You can't really get a peak contraction here. You gotta go a little higher. Now you can contract that front delt. And again, I've said it and I've heard it. You don't have to do too much front delt work because you're doing bench press and all that. You're getting a lot of front delt work in bench press. But you still got to give your front delts some love, some isolation work, right? Don't neglect your front delts either. Believe me, if you hit them with isolation movement, they will grow and they will get stronger. Don't just rely on bench press for front delts. All right, cable front raises, just remember, go a little bit higher than shoulder level to get that peak contraction, and then nice and slow while keeping the front delt engaged. Now that we hit all 3 heads of the delt with the isolation exercise, we're going to hit the big compound move, the overhead press, right? Overhead press works all 3 at the same time. You don't have to isolate them. You're working all 3 heads, front, side, and rear. So overhead press, simple movement. Go to your shoulders, straight up overhead, and then squeeze your delts here. I have to bring my hands in a little bit at the top to get a contraction. If you come straight up, you're way out here, I can't contract. Come in a little bit, bam, now I can feel that delt contract. So this is your big compound movement, so make sure you load up the weight on this one. Go as heavy as you can, 6 to 10 reps. If you can do 10 reps, it's too light, add some weight, and do 6 reps, right? Right. So again, big weight, big compound movement. Really put the load on your shoulders here. If you want to get them gains, really put the load on the shoulders, push them up, contract, and then back down to here. Big weight, big shoulders, yeah. All right, stay tuned, we got another. After the big compound overhead press, we're gonna do cable upright rows. Your second big compound movement. This one again works all 3 heads of the delts. You're not isolating, you're working all 3 of them. So upright row looks like so. Start with your arms straight, come up, elbows out, squeeze your shoulders right here, and then back down, all the way back down, stretch. Up and squeeze, and then back down and stretch. If you notice, my elbows got to come a little bit higher than my shoulders to get that contraction. If I'm only going to shoulder height, I can't squeeze. I got to go a little bit higher, now I can contract the shoulders. And then bring them down, stretch them at the bottom. Up, hold that pause for a second, and then back down. A lot of people complain about shoulder issues with this. Don't do it if it hurts your shoulder, folks. There's a million shoulder exercises you can do. So if one of them hurts your shoulders, don't do it. I've been doing this for 20 years, doesn't bother my shoulders, feels great. I feel the burn, I can feel the shoulders working. So no issues with me on this one. But a lot of people do have issues. So if you have issues with this one, don't do it. If you don't have issues, go ahead and rock and roll, baby. Up here, squeeze, and then back down. Again, big compound movement, so load up the weight. Lift as heavy as you can, 6 to 10 reps, right? All right, so that would be a beginner workout for anybody. So if you're a beginner, go ahead and stop right now. Thank you, you got a great workout. You isolated all 3 heads, and then you hit 2 big compound movements. If you're intermediate advanced, stay tuned. We got 2 more moves for you. All the intermediate and advanced lifters out there, we got 2 more exercises to polish off your shoulders here. We're gonna do a side move here. Again, you're gonna stretch your delt while it's under load. Right here, you're stretching your delt. The load's over here. We're just doing 1-arm lateral raises. So come up right here. When you come down, don't stop right here like you do with a dumbbell. Come all the way across your body so you're getting that stretch on your delt, and then back up and squeeze. Just like so. It is very similar to Y raises, but now you're unilateral. So if you got a weak side, this is going to balance out your weak side. If you have a smaller side, this is going to balance out your smaller side, right? Right. 6 to 10 on that side, and obviously you're going to come up, turn around, and hit 6 to 10 on the other side as well. Good movement, good burner. Again, isolates the side head. So you want to stretch it here, come up, squeeze it here, just like that. Right? Right. All right, so side delts make you grow sideways. So if you want big side shoulders, go ahead and work your side delts like crazy, right? Right. All right, we're almost done. We got one more for you advanced and intermediate bodybuilders. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, we're gonna finish this all cable shoulder workout with some face pulls. Another rear delt exercise. Isolates the rear delts. This one's a little bit, you gotta really feel this one. So you want the cable lined up with your face, just like so. Flare your elbows out and squeeze those rear lats right there. Keep them engaged as you come back down, and then come back and squeeze them. You gotta, like I said, you gotta get the mind to muscle connection on this one to really feel those rear delts working. If you don't have the mind to muscle connection on your delts, don't worry about it. It's a hard one to get. Keep trying, and you will get it eventually. But this is the last exercise right here. We're gonna finish with rear delts. Get your rear delts on. So hit it hard, don't leave nothing in the tank, because this is it. You're going home after this. You're done. So burn out those rear delts, give it all you got. Squeeze them here, and then stretch them out here. Good exercise, great exercise, but it might take a little bit of practice to get used to. So if you first do it and don't feel it, don't discard it. Give it a little bit of practice. It is a great exercise, and once you get the feel down, it is a really great exercise. All right, y'all. Thanks for staying tuned for this cable-only shoulder workout. Like I said in the beginning, you can get a good workout with shoulders on the cables. It's not limiting you at all, like it is with chest when you need a bench press, right? No limits here. So if you want to do a cable shoulder workout, absolutely hit it, kill it, blow your shoulders up. You can absolutely get a good workout with free shoulders with a cable only workout. All right, so let's recap. We started with Y raises. Isolate your side head, stretch them here, squeeze them here, right? Then we went to cable crucifix. Same thing, stretch them here, squeeze them here, stretching under load. Then we went to front raise right here. Just remember on your front raise, go a little bit higher than shoulder level to get that contraction right here, right? Right. Then we went to the big compound movement. We're not isolating anymore. We're hitting all three heads of delts. Overhead press. Big compound movement. Load up the weight. Make sure you're going heavy on that one. We followed that with another big compound movement. Upright rows. Take your time. Go nice and smooth on these and pause at the top. Burn those shoulders out. Again, compound movement, so make sure you load up the weight. And then for the intermediate and advanced lifters, we had the one arm, extended range of motion, side raises once again. And then we had the face pulls to finish this off. Another rear delt movement. So there's 2 side isolations, 2 rear isolations, right? We only did 1 front delt because you're getting all the other work with the front delt. But make sure you get that front delt work in there. All right, y'all, blow your shoulders up. Thanks for tuning in. For more videos like this, check out our shoulder playlist, 88 Fitness. Like and subscribe.